to I Play Sax, the saxophonist Jamal Riley. Now, if you're watching this video, you're either here for one of three reasons. Either one, you're looking to learn how to play the saxophone, obviously. Two, you know someone who's looking to learn how to play the saxophone. Or three, you already have a saxophone and looking to learn the basics of everything sax. Well, in either three cases, you're in the right place. So, let me just start off by saying the saxophone is a very versatile instrument. You find people playing saxophone in all kinds of genres. It's, of course, predominantly saxophone is most commonly known for jazz or bebop, or some people call it straight ahead. But saxophone players also play concert repertoire, or sometimes referred to as art music. There are saxophone players who play gospel or wedding music, and I've even seen them in of course in R&B and even more modernly, even rap. So whatever you have a taste for, the saxophone can give it to you. Now, just as the saxophone itself is very versatile in its nature, there are various saxophones. There's a whole saxophone family, if you will. But I'm going to be showing you the most common three that you'll find. Alrighty, so here we have three members of the saxophone family. Now, as you can see, they all look quite different. And, a lot of people, especially with these two, couldn't really tell too much difference if you only saw one at a time. But the difference is, yes, all three of them are saxophones, but just like voices in a choir, they have different ranges. So true enough, if you can learn how to play one, yeah, to an extent you can play them all. Without getting into the nitty gritty of each instrument and how they act. But his saxophone family. Now, this is a soprano saxophone. Now, at first glance, I will admit, when my first time I saw one, I thought it was a gold clarinet because it has what we call a straight body. It's not curved like the other saxophones. So, but it's still a saxophone though, and they do make curved soprano saxophones. The alto saxophone is a little bit bigger. It has a deeper voice, which you'll see later. And it's curved, as the saxophones are known for. Now, the next saxophone is the tenor. Now, the tenor is slightly bigger, but it's still shaped the same. See, something that's true with all instruments, not just saxophones, the bigger the instrument, the deeper the sound. So just like when you think about a flute or a tuba, the flute has a high pitch because it is a small instrument, versus a tuba is a low pitch because it's a big instrument. So when it comes to the saxophone family, the smaller the saxophone, the higher the pitch. Easy way to tell an alto and a tenor apart if you just look at the necks. Even if they're not side by side, even if you just see a random person in public playing a saxophone, and you think to yourself, what kind of saxophone is that? Without having to, in case, some people are not very social, but some people are. But if you don't want to go up to them and ask them, you can just look at that neck. The alto on the left has a straight neck. Well, it's still curved, but it's not as curved as the tenor. But you look on the right, the tenor neck is curved, but it's kind of bowed a little more. I know you can easily see that. So, just a little spot difference between them all. Now, a common misconception that I found with these instruments over the years has been that, just from people outside looking in, You may look at a saxophone and say, oh, man, that's going to be hard because it has all those keys. Actually, that's what makes it easy. You know, a lot of people try to veer toward the trumpet. You're not saying anything was wrong with the trumpet, you know. But a lot of people veer toward brass instruments because they believe that it's going to be much easier because you only have 3 keys. Or, well, trombone. A lot of people don't say trombone is easy, but they think the trumpet or the baritone, euphonium, tuba is going to be easier because it only has 3 valves. Well, to an extent, but you know, the brass have to jump these hurdles we like to call partials, which is something that saxophone players don't have to deal with. And what that is in a nutshell is like, okay, take the saxophone note C. C is going to be your middle finger on your left hand. You know, just your second finger. And anytime you press down that second finger by itself, it's always going to be a C, always. But if you suppose you press down your first finger on a trumpet, you could get B flat, you can get F, you can get another B flat, you can get a D, you can get another F. You know, you can get a variety of notes, and see your control comes in right here, and that's what can be challenging about brass. But the saxophone don't have to worry about that. So, like I said, it's a misconception. Don't let all these keys scare you. Yeah, saxophone has like 20, 21 some odd keys. You only got 10 fingers, and only 9 of them are active on keys. So, like I said, just have fun. Just have fun. Just have fun. Okay? Well, this completes the introductory segment of the saxophone. I hope that you found this video helpful. Please like, subscribe, and until next time,